Here we go. Give me in the comments if we're lagging, because it almost feels like we are on my end, which is frustrating because we've been smooth up until this point. But as you see, we got a full panel. We got my guy, Coach McCann from upstate New York. You know, he's been on rocking with us for probably about 3-4 years now. We got Coach E. And then as you see, live in the man cave with the neon lights and the dope posters, bless all people, Virginia Tech legend, aka the GOAT, former NFL. You know him as Rocksteady, Mr. Rock Carmichael. So, without further ado, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn the notifications on, all that fun stuff, because we do this thing each and every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Free live film reviews. Look, we're going to try to get to as many as we can. We got a loaded room. So, fellas, y'all ready to get this party started? Audio, video good?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it.
Yeah, man, everything working. What's up, boys?
Beautiful,
Big
beautiful.
dog.
Let's get it. So look, I'm gonna set the stage, man. The first film that we're gonna watch. This young man's been a regular for quite some time now. He is now a junior 2026 quarterback, number one dual threat quarterback in the country out of Jackson, Alabama, Jackson High School, Mr. Landon Duckworth. Let's get this show going, man. Is it lagging on your end? Because it looks like it's lagging like hell on my end.
Yeah, mine too.
How's it looking for you, McCann?
It's lagging. I just seen I've seen this like 30 times already, so I know all of it. Pump fake.
All right, so let me see what is up. Every time we do this, man, we run into some technical difficulties right at the last minute.
No.
All right, look, we're gonna try to do an audible on the fly. Let's plug back in. Uh-oh, I didn't like that. Man, what is going on? It's still choppy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Man, all right. We're
Boy,
gonna cut
still
this.
throwing dots.
Look, I'm gonna cut this one. I apologize again. Let me throw it in the chat. We gotta cut this live.
Okay, now it's fine.
It looks good?
Look at that stride, boy.
Yeah, now it looks better.
Boy, go, boy.
All right. Well, look, we're going to rock with this. Maybe it was that King George internet on my guy Rocksteady, man. So we're just going to ride this one out. Fellas, what do y'all see? McCann, you done watched this a handful of times. What have you seen from Duck and his progression over the last couple of years that we've been watching him, man?
So Landon is now being able to make all throws on platform and off platform, like collegiate quarterback style. Like he can make those layer throws. His throwing power has always been there. Like his first play we watched 2 years ago was a 80-yard play on there. Like he lowers his head and gets in the end zone. Like there's his frame. You look at his frame like, oh, yeah, it's just a skinny kid quarterback. Not a big difference of him now. Like this is just. I don't know. I'm amazed at him always all the time. Like I always tell him it's not enough. Me and his uncle talk about it all the time. Like we still want more from him, but it's just part of being a superior athlete, elite athlete, and he handles it really well. So
yeah, I mean Duck. Obviously we've been following him for quite some time, man. To go from where he was when we were blown away on his initial film to what we're watching now. I mean, it's crazy to think that he's gotten that much better, and he's still got technically another year of high school, to get even better. So this is Landon Duckworth. You want to chime in while I cue in the next, man? We got a lot of people in here. We got TJ Grant. We got AJ Benton. What's going on, man? Out of the Empire down there at Milton High School. We appreciate you. Let's see. We got Cam Melvin on. What's going on, my man? Out of North Carolina. We got Ethan Ferris. Let's see. We got a handful of folks in here, man. So we're going to try to get to as many as we can. Again, hopefully it's not too choppy on your end. If it is, just throw it in the comments and let me know. We're going to try to do it the best that we can. And we'll go from there, man. But that's Landon Duckworth. Let's pull up the next. Let's go Dez Jordan. I think we watched Dez a week or two ago. Allegheny High School, quarterback, cornerback, athlete. Let's see. He runs a 4.5 40. He's out of Virginia. Let's see. I feel like I remember him.
I'm about to say that name look familiar, and this picture looks familiar too.
Yeah. So he sent us the mid season. Let's see what we got when it pulls up. If it pulls up.
Covington, Virginia. No idea where
Cummington.
that is.
I think Cummington's like Northern Virginia in it, like Falmouth or something.
I don't know. Because I'm in Northern Virginia. I never heard of Covington.
Where's Covington near? We got Roberto Castillo, linebacker out of Sanford, Florida.
This is a quarterback we seen ride the first week when E wasn't here.
Okay. That might be it. Let's see if I can get Rocksteady back in here, man. I think I'm stressing my iMac out to the fullest at this point. It's yelling at me. Let's see if we can do it. We still
There
looking
you
good
go.
on. We still look good on the film. It's still clean on your end,
Yeah.
McCann.
Yep.
Still
All
look
right,
good.
perfect. All right, so we might be able to do this thing. And we got audio and video on Rock. You can hear us all right?
Yeah, everything good on my end, fellas.
Perfect. Yeah, I think I'm just stressing the hell out of my Mac.
Mhm.
Let me see if I can get Rock's Twitter handle back up there. So anything stand out to you, McCann, from when we watched him week 1 to his midseason right now?
This looked like this a defensive play, but that's pretty much different.
Okay.
But a lot of it looked the same though. But
Let's see.
Is that from Twitter? That's why not Duck?
No. So Duck was who we had first. That was when we were having some technical
Okay.
difficulties while you jumped off. This is what D Jenkins. I got to pull it back. I think it's Jordan out of Covington, Virginia. He's a quarterback,
Okay.
cornerback, athlete, kind of all the above,
Okay.
man. But I'm gonna let you take this one since McCann. Yeah, Des Jordan.
Yeah, so as far as his
Okay.
quarterback play, seeing some good mobility, they're moving him out to throw him on the run, so I do wonder about his arm strength. Um, but I do like what I saw from him as a defensive back. I do think he's a good athlete. So I think if this kid plays at the next level, he'll probably get moved. But hey, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I do like his defensive back stuff. He seems like a really instinctive player. Um, and all I can say is just keep getting better, man.
All right, well that's Des Jordan.
All right, well, that's Dej.
Oh,
oh,
I think hey Rock, I think we got some
Rock. I think we
audio.
got some.
Hey, can you just do me a when you're not talking, just mute yourself real quick.
When you're
hold on.
We're gonna go to Cam Melvin. He's a familiar face, man. He's been rocking with us. I think this is season 3 for him as well. So he's out of North Carolina, linebacker, edge. He's got a strong 3.38 GPA, 6', 235. Again, out of Clayton, North Carolina. This is Cameron Melvin.
Shit. Shoot. Oh, this is a junior fan. 32 times. I don't know if I even sent him an invite yet.
All right, so while y'all check that out, I'm going to run through these comments, man. Right now, we got, let's see. AJ Benton said, man, look, you need to check out my boy Kevin. Kevin, he's the running back. I think, hey AJ, didn't Kevin transfer in just a couple of weeks ago, and now he's running with TJ there in Milton, let me know. But we got Braden out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, or yeah, Braden. We got Landon out of Indianapolis, Frankfort, North Carolina. Jonathan Mason, he's on every week, man. We appreciate that. Yeah, we got a lot of different states. We got Miss Jillian Washington out of Centerville. Her son plays for IMG. Mikey Hunt, 25 DB. Good deal. So look, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you follow the panel, follow Coach E, follow Rock, follow McCann. Hopefully you're already following me. If you're not, give me a follow as well. Hit the subscribe button, turn the notifications on. We do this thing each and every, Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. Hey, Rock, I feel like you're trying to say something. You muted yourself. So who wants to take it away first?
I mean, I could go
Hey,
ahead.
I got
Well, now Rock's unmuted, I think.
hey,
Rock got that transformer
that
mic, man. What's going on with the audio,
transformer
Rock?
mic. This mic the
Hey,
live.
hey, hey, Rock, real quick, jump off and then jump back on because you sound like a transformer. All right, so while he does that, E, go ahead and give us some feedback on what you're seeing, man.
Yeah, so he's got good quickness, good explosiveness off the ball. He's being really active with his hands and being a 6 foot guy. He's playing with good leverage. I am, I'm intrigued because they have him playing kind of like a 4-eye across from the tackle. I would expect to see him a little bit more like lined up outside the tackle at his size, but um, he's holding his own up in there, and I don't know. I don't know what kind of kid this is. So with these kinds of kids, it's a little difficult because they're kind of in that tweener stage, being 6 foot 235. But I think for what he's got, he's playing really well. Like I said, explosive, quick, setting the edge, taking on pullers. So he's working with what he's working with.
I got you, McCann. Rock, you want to chime in? Rock, you got better audio? Hold on, what'd you say? You ain't got no audio.
They messing with Rock tonight.
Oh man, that's that King George. King George, we got to get them some fiber link. Look. They got the what's the Tesla, the Elon Musk internet, the Starlink joint. We gotta get you some Starlink out there, man. All right,
That's what
McCann, you
I
want to
got.
chime in on Cam Melvin while I pull up the next?
I said my piece.
McCann,
I
you
don't know
want
if
to say
he's
anything?
he's improved since we last time we seen him. He's always been a physical, violent guy. But definitely getting to the ball, getting there fast. Like he said everything like I would say about him, honestly. Um, but him in the trenches it looks really good. Like he will be a good defensive tackle on the next end, next level with the height. He has, but he has the power, the strength, the speed, the motor, the hands. You know what I'm saying? He fighting pressure with pressure. He's killing pullers. Like you can't ask for much more. So definitely keep improving and then actually keep sending out film and just doing your thing.
All right. So let's get to Xavier Lott, class of 25 out of Baltimore, Maryland, outside linebacker, 6'1", 210. 6'1", 210, class of 25. Just throwing this out there, man. Make sure you're a little more active on Twitter. Get the followers or following up. Start following more coaches, man. Grad assistants, all that good stuff. Hey, Rock, you muted yourself again, man. So let's get to Xavier Lott, and let's see what we got from Xavier. Outside linebacker out of Baltimore.
It's good edge contain.
We got Will from Cornersville, Tennessee. got everywhere.
Oh, he must have missed that.
Uh-oh.
He clipped that real fast, boy.
Yeah,
A
that's probably
couple of
one
these
we.
plays don't have indicators.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Like I'm confused when I'm watching.
Well, that one was there for like a split second. I'm not real sure what we're watching. I feel like these are kind of just plays thrown in, not necessarily
Off the
stacked as a
office.
highlight.
Like his hand was in the neutral zone.
Right, right.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say that I think he if he's gonna play on the line, he needs to develop his toolbox a little bit as a pass rusher. Um,
Yeah.
with him being a smaller frame guy, he's gonna have to have good bend, good get off, be able to turn the corner. But for right now, I think he's just a raw player, and I think he's gonna need some a little bit more development if he's gonna play on the front in the front seven and rushing the passer. But at 6'1", 210, I could see him maybe working at outside off the ball linebacker, and trying something there. But in terms of him as a pass rusher, I think it's just a matter of getting with the right coach and developing the toolbox.
Yeah, man. And look, you in the DMV, there's plenty of them out there. That's most definitely. All right. So that was a lot, man. Let's just keep it going. Let's get to Landon. I ain't even gonna try the last name. I messed that shit up too much. That's my fault. But look, Landon's out of Indiana. Shout out to Indiana, class of 2026, wide receiver DB. Hopefully, Rock can chime in. He's got a 3.9 GPA. So let's see what Landon has sent us. I think I'm gonna mess around and have to buy a new Mac before next Tuesday, man. Stressing my life out. Hey, Rock, unmute yourself real quick. Just let's do a mic check. Let's see if we got good audio yet.
Yo, can you hear me?
Hey, look, you don't sound like
Oh yeah.
Transformer anymore. There you are. Let's go.
Yeah. Let's start the party now, boy.
There you go.
Hey, look, while
I'm
y'all absorbing the
checking it
film,
out.
man. Hey, Rock, go ahead and plug the YouTube channel, man. You over there doing real big things. That 1%, bless all people. Go ahead and plug the YouTube channel. Let the people know what you got going on, so they
Bro,
can tap
last
in.
play of the game that happens.
That was a big play right there, man.
Somebody
Yeah,
about to get
like you said,
fired.
man, Rock Carmichael, 1% Network on YouTube, man. We do a bunch of different stuff, man. I played in the league and I did my time. I consider myself a player. I'm not really a camera guy, but when you move around so much, you got to keep the camera on you. So definitely get to see some behind the scenes stuff, and I try to do a little coaching and things on there too, man. So check in, tap in, check that out. But this kid right here, man, I think his highlight tape might need to be reordered. Like that for that kickoff return, that first one he took back across the field is like, if you're gonna make a highlight tape, this what needs to be on the highlight tape. Big plays, explosion. It looked like he had the size. It was kind of choppy for me early to see how tall he was, but this is what you want, and for a DB, it's like coaches, man, at the college and pro level, they believe that they can create DBs. So you would rather take a guy like this, that plays offense and he plays defense as well, but you can see he's special with the ball in his hand. Probably got really good, high point ball skills, things like that. So it's things that translate as a wide receiver over to DB at the next level that you can't really teach. And guys can teach you technique, but they can't teach you ball skills.
Look, man, you just heard it first from the GOAT himself, giving you that real feedback, man. So that's the feedback. Take it, work with it. That's Landon. We're gonna be respectful of time and try to get to as many people as we possibly can. But also, Landon, man, get more active on Twitter. Super important. You're not following too many people. You still got some time as a 26, so I would definitely do that. But outside of that, man, either of y'all got anything else to chime in on before we queue up next?
Definitely reorder.
Yeah, reordering. I would like to see a little bit more of the route tree. little earlier in the film if he's running routes.
All right. So let's
Oh, I
let's
know this kid.
let's bring it back to Virginia, man. Naismith River High School, or Nansmith, however the hell it's pronounced, down there in the 7-5 in Suffolk. Tyrell Grant Jr. QB1, 6'1", 185, class of 26 with a 4.0 GPA, a 4.540. Let's see what he's got for that mid-season. And look, man, the chat's being a little quiet in the streets, man. Who's still tapped in with us? We got a handful of y'all in here, man. Don't be quiet. Great opportunity, network with each other. Take this chance to learn from each other, and just build a network of folks that you can continue to grow and learn with and learn from. That's what it's all about, man. Spotlight 39. We want to do this here for you, the student athletes. We do this each and every Tuesday night throughout the season for free. That's what we do, man. There ain't no other platform out there doing what we do each and every week. There's a lot of clown pop-up coaches. I say it each and every week. I'm not going to call them out by name because I'm not giving them no shout out. They don't deserve that, but they know who they are, man. They're clowns. They like to pop up. They like to post clickbait. My school's looking for this, blah, blah, blah. Look, don't fall for that shit. Spotlight 39, we give it to you real. We watching your film real time right now, giving you feedback with my guy E, Coach McCann, and the GOAT himself, Rock Carmichael. So that's my 2 cents, man. We appreciate everybody still tapped in. Jonathan Mason, Ethan Ferris, Cam Melvin, AJ Benton. Let's go.
So one
So
thing
I,
that
I
I'm
invited this
seeing.
dude
Oh, go ahead.
to the combine because he has some good tangibles. But one of the biggest things, like with his film, I don't know if people paid attention to Landon's film. Landon threw almost every single throw. Like he had slants, digs, comebacks, 9 route. He had one of each. If you look at this kid's film in the first minute, it's nine, I think 9 balls, two throws on the run, and 2 scrambles. You gotta be well diverse. If coaches would tell receivers that if I seen one 9 route, I've seen everyone. So you just throwing 9 routes is not going to help you in the first few minutes of your film. You got to spread out the diversity and show your whole catalog and your whole notebook, your whole toolbox. Because coaches ain't gonna get to the end of your film where you showing all your stuff there. So that's just my word of advice. Like I said, I invited him to the combine. I like him, but recruiting wise is gonna hurt him.
What you got, E?
I was gonna say, Coach McCann hit on it a little bit, but the first 2 plays were the exact same throw. I think
Yep.
I saw three like slot fades or 3 go routes to the outside within the first 6 or 7 plays. And then another thing I noticed in terms of where he can improve is I think his feet are a little inconsistent. Sometimes he's bringing his feet really close together, and sometimes he has that nice base. But I think that's area for improvement. But like Coach said, the main thing is going to be to diversify those first few plays.
All right. So look, we're gonna jump to the next, and then we're gonna let's see. Actually, let me dig up here, man. There's a lot of folks up here. We got Michael Hunt. Let's get to Michael Hunt Jr., man. Michael Hunt. Let's see. Can we pull it up? There he is. Look, he goes to IMG. He's 6 foot, wide receiver, DB, 175, class of 2025. I'm gonna assume probably one of the varsity, either the blue or the white team. Actually, it won't even let me open his DM, but let's see. We'll take this film right here and we'll just use this as a sample size.
And he get caught on the return or something?
All right.
Okay,
Well,
so this is like a mix.
yeah. So let's do this, man. Hey, Michael Hunt, try to send it again. For whatever reason, it's saying it's suspicious. But let's get to Miss Bethany Simmons. Shout out to Mom. She's out here supporting her son. Hopefully, your son's tapped in. If not, throw his Twitter handle in, and let's see what we got. Jillian Washington. He's on the IMG White. I didn't realize that was your son. That's my fault. Have him resend the film again. But let's get to Miss Bethany. I'm assuming it's her son, but Actually, hold on. She just sent it. All right. So Cooper Smith, class of 25, Brentwood High School out of Georgia. He's a center. Big boy, 6 foot, 255, 3.6 GPA. Let's see if we get them pancakes, man. We want all the syrup. Shout out to Pancake Nick doing big things, man.
Just talked to my guy the other day, man.
And if it's a little choppy on your end, let me know and I'll see if I can't restart it to clean it up because it's kind of
It's just
choppy on
I
not
mine.
think
clear.
I think there's just a quality issue with the film because for me it's
Yeah.
blurry.
It's just all a blur on mine.
All right, yeah. Let
Yes,
me
it's kind of hard for me to see.
let me see if I can't restart that. I want to give him his due respect. This is her nephew. This ain't Mom Deuce. This is Auntie out here in the streets, man, doing big things for her nephew. All right, yeah. So it ain't. Unfortunately, I think it's just the quality of film that we got, but not a whole lot to work with because for whatever reason it is super blurry. I don't know if it's like zoomed in on his end or what's going on, but I'm not tripping, right? Like it's super blurry, right?
Yeah, like I'm losing him in the wash. I can't keep track of where he's at.
Hey AJ, do me a favor, man. Make my life easy and send me his huddle film, his mid season in my DM, so I don't have to hunt for it. So Miss Bethany, I do apologize, but for whatever reason, that quality of video is just not working right now. Um, that's we can't do a whole lot with that right now. But we got Michael Hunt. Let's get back to Michael Hunt. He sent me the mid-season IMG White, IMG White, actual mid-season film, and not like some mixtape. Once it loads, if it loads, let's try it again.
Hey.
There we
Wow,
go. There we
I
go.
was gonna say the technical difficulties are getting active today.
Look, man, this is like three
Oh no,
weeks in
that's
a
clean.
row.
That's clean and clear right there, baby.
Yep.
Oh, he lucky, boy. He'd have been subbed out, boy. Don't let him cross your face that easy in the res, huh?
I feel like we finally got some DB film for Rock to really dig in on. Oh,
Nah,
nope, nope.
man, shoot. I'm yeah, I'm trying to see. I'm with McCain on that one. You gotta, be careful letting them cross your face. But at the end of the day, you make a play. Shoot, that's what we need. Um, good 2-1 coming off making a tackle right there. But let's see what he do in this press.
How tall was he?
I think it says 6 foot.
Yeah, 6 foot.
He got to close. When he closed down, he had to break down a little bit better. Too high with tackles.
Hey, Miss Washington, when you get a chance, throw in the comments what his measurables are, if you don't mind.
Good motor.
I see you, Kevin. I see you, Kevin. Yeah, make sure you send it to me, so it's at the top of my DMs, and we'll get it pulled up. And while we talking about Milton, while y'all watch this, man, I got to shout out Milton. I feel like I haven't said it in like 2 days, so I got to shout out TJ Lester. That young man is an absolute monster. I'm super proud to know that I've been able to witness him live in person, and that he's running the Rock healthy. He's doing real big things down there in Milton. And then they just got Kevin. I believe he transferred in. Correct me if I'm wrong. A couple of weeks ago to join them down there in the Empire. Coach Reed's doing real big things, man. I love the hospitality at Milton. So I just got to shout out the whole Milton program. All right, so let's cut this. What y'all got for him, man? Give us some feedback, good, bad, indifferent, something he can take back.
I'll
This is
let Rock
Mikey.
go first.
Mikey, and he is 6 foot 175.
Okay,
Like,
yeah. Like I said, I think he's a good tackler. Was definitely coming up. Not afraid to come up off that edge when he had to. I would like to see, being IMG, thinking that how big of a schedule they play. I wanted to see a little more coverage, to kind of see how he can move as a DB. But right now, to me, looks like kind of can go to that next level and maybe be like a nickel, type of body type. But again, like I said, I would like to see him high point the ball, see some more DB stuff. But for what he gave it, good tackle, good tackle. It looks like he's doing what he can.
All right, so that's what it is, and he's on the varsity white team, Rock. Just so you know, not the national team. So their schedule's not quite as intense. All
Okay,
right,
okay.
but we're gonna get to Grayson, man, because I promised him and his folks that we were gonna get to him. We missed him last week. He spammed, and somehow I still missed him. So we got to shout out Grayson McManus. He's out of Alabama, class of 25. He's an athlete, quarterback, outside linebacker. He's 6'1", 195. 6'1", 195. So let's get Grayson, and then it looks like I got Kevin coming up next. So we having fun. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We might get some film dropped in by one of the show's finest, Mr. Savion Hyder, aka him number one. Let's see. Anywho, let's see what we got right here with Grayson. I'm gonna let y'all fellas dig in while I check out. Miss Washington said, look, don't discredit the varsity white schedule. It is intense. That's my fault. No disrespect. Let's see. We got Miss Sharon
That
out
was
there.
part like pretty much.
Let's see. So we got Kevin, we got Miss Sharon in here, we got Miss Washington, we got AJ Benton, CJ out of Florida, Spruce Creek. Not real sure where that's at, but it's in sunny Florida, so it's got to be dope. We got Charlottesville, Virginia in the building. Coach Lewis. I see you, Coach Lewis. Yeah, I see the DMs, man. We're gonna run the gauntlet. We're gonna run as many as we can. So again, if you're just jumping on, make sure you follow the panel, Coach E, Coach McCann, Rock Carmichael, the GOAT. And then obviously, you can follow Spotlight 39 if you like, man. We do this thing each and every week. We do this for you, the student athletes, for free. And then we got the podcast, man. Don't miss the podcast each and every Wednesday with my guy Zach from Max Preps. This week, man, it's gonna be a lot of fun. We got wide receiver Ryan Mosley out of Carrollton High School in Georgia, and then look, we got Andrew Marsh out of Katy, Texas, 4-star wide receiver, committed to Michigan. So he's gonna be joining us on the show. So make sure you tap in tomorrow night for the podcast where we recap all the big games, preview the big games, and then joined by special guests. That's what we do. And then look, Thursday night, me and Rock, we heading to Richmond for the Huguenot game. And then Friday, I'm going to the jungle, back to Louisa. I'm going to see them boys, Savion, Dizier, and crew. Look, it just doesn't stop. And then Saturday, I got a Woodbury Forest game. So that's what we do, man. 7 days a week, pretty much. Anywho, what are y'all seeing from the film? Let me stop it after this play, and then I'm gonna let y'all chime in. Whoever wants to go first, by all means, just come off mute and do so. But this is Grayson McManus out of Alabama. Who wants to chime in?
I think it was his second throw. He had time to set his feet. I know he was on the run. He had roll out. He had time to set his feet and deliver that ball. And I think if he would have done that, it would have been a touchdown. But instead, it fell a little short. Um, and I do think that he needs to be careful with some of his throws. The first one he did throw under pressure against double coverage, and then he did have one where he threw across his body across the middle, which Rock will tell you DBs are waiting for that at the next level. So I would say just football IQ, being careful with some of those throws, and then also just if you have time and you get out of the pocket, get your feet set and deliver those throws. If not, then live to play another down.
Look, I think you said it, but unless McCann or Rock wants to chime in, that was Grayson McManus out of Alabama. All right, cool. So let's see. Let's get you. Where's Kevin? Right here. So Kevin Maven, Milton High School running back.
So he transferred from Norcross.
That's what it looks like. We didn't see Norcross this year, did we? At the Benz? They weren't on this year. They were
No,
last year, right?
yeah, last year.
Okay. Hey, Will, I see you. If you sent it earlier today, you may want to resend it. Otherwise, it's probably lost in my DMs, to be totally honest with you. So resend your film. So while we're
Definitely got
watching
some.
this, I'm just curious, Kevin, why did we transfer out of Norcross? Did we move, or kind of what's going on? If you don't mind sharing, if you want to keep it private, by all means do so. But I'm just curious.
Definitely say he adds an explosive element to what they already do. I mean, every time he touches the ball, it's a big play.
I'll say like each one of these have just been long carries for the most part.
And man, I'm actually curious as to why he transferred because his old line is opening up some nice running lanes for him.
I was about to say, man, like they didn't split the Red Sea. Oh, his mom moved for work, so makes sense.
Okay, yeah,
Look, you didn't transfer to a bad program, not at all. I think Milton's what number 3 overall in the country on Max Preps, behind Mater Dei and St. John Bosco. So they're doing all right. Let's watch this last play, and then I'm gonna let you fellas break down, give them some feedback. Whoever wants to chime in, by all means, do so. But this is Kevin Maven, formerly of Norcross, now at Milton High School. So what y'all got for him? Bueller?
yeah. I mean, I said what I wanted to say. Explosive, solid jump cut. He can catch out of the backfield on some screens. Um, and I think that's going to add that dynamic ability out of the backfield to Milton's offense. Real solid player. So I'd be curious to know how the recruiting's doing if he wants to share that as well.
Yeah, man, that would be cool. Because look, shout out to the O line at Norcross too, because they was opening it up for you. Rock, McCann, y'all want to chime in before we get to Ethan Ferris? We're gonna watch a couple of minutes because I think we've watched his a couple of times this season, so we'll give him a minute or two just for McCann and Rock.
Go ahead,
No,
Coach. I know you go.
no, I had no much to add. They said a lot of good things about his film and stuff. He definitely was a home run hitter though. Like sucks they had to transfer because he looked like he was in a good system doing a lot of good things. So hopefully it carried over to his new school and stuff. So definitely
Yeah,
praying for that part.
yeah, definitely explosive. Good vision for a running back. Seen him bouncing off some tackles, so that's what you're definitely looking for in your backs. But like you said, hopefully it work out for him.
Look, like I said, he transferred to Milton. He's now, a two-headed monster with T.J. Lester in the backfield. So that just made it even harder for other teams that have to face them, as the season progresses. But this is Ethan Ferris, man. Like I said, we're gonna watch, a minute or so of his film. We've watched it a couple of times, I think, so far this season. But I'll let McCann and Rock take a peek at this one, and then I'll let you guys get some feedback, and we'll move to the next. Roberto, I see you in the DMs. Who else is here? There's still a handful of y'all in here. And then while this is
Yeah,
playing,
we
man,
had
I got to
watched
shout
him
out
last week or 2 weeks
I got to
ago.
shout out Toby Lux and his boy Tristan, man, the Incredible Hawk. He had successful surgery today. No major damage on his meniscus, so that was great news. So, get well soon to the Incredible Hawk. But what are y'all seeing from Ethan Ferris so far, man? First couple of plays, do they pop?
I would say Pop. He's a good football player. Um, he do his job. He does his assignments and stuff like that. Nothing really like screams out and pops yet, but
Yeah, like you said, he definitely seemed like one of them old school football players. Like he just out there getting after it. That first highlight, when he blitzed off the edge, I would like to see him blow that guy up. He made the tackle in the backfield, but like I said, highlights got to be highlights, fellas. If you want to go to college, but playing good, and that's one thing. But like I said, now highlights. If you want to stand out, you gotta make more highlights, not just good plays.
Look, and that's honest feedback. That's definitely no disrespect by any means. But we do want to keep it real with you, right? If there's some things that you can change, do differently, we want to tell you. If D1, Alabama is right for you, we're going to tell you. But at the same time, if you're a D2, D3 kind of guy, there's no harm in that, man. It's still playing football at the next level, still getting a great education. So that's Ethan Ferris out of Blacksburg, South Carolina, not Virginia. All right. So let's we're gonna get to Roberto because he's been blasting the DMs. So this is Roberto Castillo out of Seminole High School down there in Florida, class of 26, linebacker, 5'6", 180. Let's see what Roberto has sent us.
Yeah, I remember him.
And
Man,
Seminole,
that actually,
that's what Central Florida, Orlando area, right, or just outside, if I'm not mistaken.
not sure. But I'll tell you what, it kind of sucks though, because I'm pretty sure, and he could correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure he's only grown like 2 inches in the last 3 years or so.
Look, man, you can't change the height. We're witnessing it right now with Mr. Marks, AJ Marks, out of IMG. Size is not on his side, but that young man is a guy. He's locking down each and every week. So if you got it, you got it, regardless of size. But like you said, unfortunately, a lot of times size does play a factor in the recruiting process. But nonetheless, work with what you got. How's this film looking, fellas?
I like him
who
out
film
there,
is
man.
this? This is not AJ Marks, is it?
No, that's not
No,
March.
No, no,
Oh,
I
I'm about
just,
to say.
I was just comparing because, I seen the interview with Mark's, yesterday that he had, but, talking about his size. So I just, I figured I would compare apples to apples. If we're talking about size, you can't do anything about your size, right? You can throw in some shoes that has some extra inches on it. Probably not the best move, but you could do it. But regardless of size, AJ Marks, man, he's locking kids down each and every week on a national platform with the IMG national team. So, I just had to shout out AJ. That was all. But this is Roberto out of Seminole High School down there in Florida.
he can play
Yeah,
though.
I like him, man. Yeah, I'm like he aggressive, fast to the ball. Like you say, size not on his side right now, but if you got guys that got a good nose for the ball, it's somewhere that can fit you. And maybe because it's hard to see with the film, it's like maybe he down there just playing out of position. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he can go somewhere and be a safety or move to like one of those nickel type of guys, but making tackles like that, 5'6", 180 Florida guy. Yeah. I'm like,
All right.
yeah, 180, definitely kind of out of position. He would be, up here, I don't think he would be a back. It just depends on what team you're on, I guess. But 26,
He got some
it's
time.
definitely right there. Yeah, yeah.
All right. So that was Roberto, man. Let's get to Hunter. Hunter's out of Tennessee, what is it? Cornersville High School, running back, safety, class of 26, 5'11", 175. Again, running back, safety, 5'11", 175, class of 26. This is Hunter Eulen. And again, man, I'm terrible with names, so if I mess that up, that's my fault.
Tennessee.
And again, while they're taking a look at the film, we got about 10 minutes, give or take. So we're going to try to get probably another two, maybe three in for the night. So if we did not get to yours, no harm, no foul, man. We will be back at it next Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern time. We do this thing throughout the season. And then another piece, if we've reviewed your film, by all means, we recommend that you screen record it, post it on your social media. Feel free to tag us, but just add this as an additional tool to throw out there on social media. In hopes of getting that extra set of eyes that maybe weren't there before. So, how's the film looking? First 3-4 plays so far.
Man, on one of his runs, I think it was like the second run or third run, his O line blocked that up perfectly.
He pressing the hell out of those hoes. I'll tell you that, boy.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. Their school's got like a damn drone or something. Like that wasn't no huddle film. That was sitting right over top of the play.
Yeah, that's that all 22. They got the all 22
Uh-huh.
shot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there it is, right there.
That's a clean drone too, boy. Look at that, bro. Tell you one thing, he definitely got vision. You
Yep.
can't take that away from him. He got vision. He gets there. His feet work is crazy too. Like it's a lot of people won't understand and notice that, but when he's getting through some of those holes, that has a lot to do with like look at his feet work right there. Come on, dog. Like that's really impressive
Yeah.
to me. That's like a lot of people don't appreciate running back's feet work nowadays, and some of the holes that he's getting through. His feet work reminds me of Savion's a little bit.
Look at that right there, coach.
Yeah, like his feet work is nasty.
We gonna watch this last one, and then I'm gonna let y'all close it out with any feedback that
Like
we may have not have already
his
said.
jump cut is creating space. Like kids that
Right
play
here,
running
bang.
back, when you're
Oh no,
jump
no, here's
cutting,
the other
you
gut.
should create space. Like this is like teach tape.
so that so that's Hunter, man. What do y'all want to say that hasn't already been said about this young man? Class of 26, 5'11", 175, mean jump cut, creating space out of Tennessee.
I just followed him back and sent him an invite. So
E, you want to chime
Man,
in,
just
Rock? Anything y'all want to say before we get to the next?
oh,
Because we're gonna try
so
to get to another one or two.
Nah, he look good, man. He can do it
All
for
right.
sure.
So let's get to Sadler Souls. That's a cool ass name. Hopefully I didn't mess it up. Class of 25, 6'2", 300 pounds, big boy on the O line, D line. Let's see, 4.03 GPA, 4-year varsity starter out of Glade Central High School. Not real sure where that's at, but we about to find out. He sent it last week. We didn't watch it. We're watching it this week, man. This is Sadler Souls out of Florida.
big boy.
Big boy with the grades, though, man. We got to shout out the grades. That dude is that's that Harvard Princeton type GPA.
Mm. Oh yeah, he's getting some pancakes.
Somebody flown blowing up.
Man, that way to turn. When he got up to the second level, he got up to the linebacker. He turned his back to the running back and sealed the linebacker off.
Yeah, get him right, E. He over there sounding like he played tackle in his past life.
Look, he's a film connoisseur, man. This dude he goes in. Only time he
Yeah,
struggles is when we watching a kicker or a long snapper because it's like there's not a whole lot we can say, but we do our best.
You're right.
That's a whole different type of film review, though.
Facts.
Uh,
We
This kid is aggressive though, man. Like if I had him on my line, I would love him. You know, if he was a little bit taller, I think with that kind of tape, he would be a really, really nice recruit. Aggressive. Of course, when you get to school, they're gonna, if you need to gain weight, they could gain it. If you need to chop, they could chop. Whatever you want to do. But like I say, that dog and that 1-2, you don't find that. And for big guys, when you find that, that's how you get paid, man. You can play a long time blocking like that.
Yes, sir, man. And anytime we look at big man film, we always got to shout out this dude, Pancake Nick. He rocked with us for like 3 seasons in a row, and then bang, finally got that blessing. Now he's playing D1, I believe at Butler University, if I'm not mistaken.
yes,
There you
sir,
go.
Butler.
All right, so look, for time's sakes, we're gonna get to this last one. So let's get to Timothy Birch. Timothy Birch, out of Texas, class of 26, athlete, 5'9", 160. I don't even know what part of Texas that is, man. What's that near? Either of y'all know where that's at? Splendora? I'm
H
Nope.
not.
Texas, so you gotta be close to Houston.
All right, good deal. So let's see what he's got for the film.
Better score. Don't tell me this is a touchdown.
Boy said he got that Texas speed. Or he's sliding.
Don't let the last man ever tackle you. There you go. Sheesh. Man, I'm trying to figure out how he has a convoy in front of him every time on special teams.
Look, Texas
Hey,
built different, man. Everything bigger in Texas.
No, but I'm talking about like the coverage assignment. Like, how is he running in the open field with like 5, 6 guys running with him?
hey, bro, because he's that fast. That's Texas speed, bro.
I guess.
Let's see what he do right here. He take this out, slant. What he gonna have? Oh, they gave him a seam. 5'9". All right. I thought he was gonna have. So I want to see if he take a screen or something to the crib. But being a return man is a special talent in itself, though. You can keep taking these returns to the house and shoot. You can get paid for a long time as well.
Look, special teams matter. Anytime we see special team plays, that's big. Especially multiple special. Like this dude got multiple in here.
Yeah. Special teams matter more than you think, man.
Yeah.
To make an NFL roster, you got 11 starters offense, 11 starters defense, so that's 22 out of your 53, and it's 46 that can dress. So how they make up the rest of the roster is you got to be a starter on 3 different special teams, and that's how you get the rest of the backup roster. So it's like if you're not the best receiver or the best corner on the team, nobody cares if you're the second best. Now the second, like how you become the backup is starting on 3 special teams, because that way if something break down, the team can still work. So it's like special teams is real important. It don't matter if you're the best corner, then that's okay. But if you're not the best, then you better be good at playing special teams, because that's how you're gonna be the backup.
Man, that's real talk right there. You just heard it first. Live and direct, as my guy Coach Glove would say. Official is tissue. What is it? Let's get it on and cracking like bubblegum rapping. All those fun things, man. Look, this is Rock. He played in the league. He's played at the highest level. He's giving it to you real. He's giving it to you raw, man. So special teams matters, just like he said. I love to see special teams on film, and we've seen a lot of it in this film. But who else wants to chime in and give Timothy Birch the second any closing remarks before we close out this week?
Man, just explosive player. They had him running some go routes, caught a few screens. Obviously, a special teams guy. Super explosive. Only thing, like Rock said a little bit, touched on it, was I'd like to see him run some routes earlier in the film. But like we talk about quite frequently, some of these schools don't, especially with a guy like this who's that fast. Sometimes they don't really have him running stuff. They just got him running down the field as fast as he can. But I would like to see how he does in the route tree.
And fast he was, man.
Yeah,
And go ahead. No, go ahead, McCain. I didn't mean to cut you off. I was just saying the dude
nah,
is fast.
no problem. Sorry about that. I had already invited him to the combine, so I watched this film twice this week, and I was definitely seeing the same exact thing and some of the same exact stuff. So that's why I really didn't chime in. But I definitely have already evaluated him and definitely invited him to the combine. So hopefully he could come and win the fastest man at the combine and help us definitely recruiting and stuff like that because he definitely got some burners.
Yes, sir, man. So look, that was Timothy Birch out of Splendora High School down there in Texas, man. Lighting it up on the field, showing the special teams. We love to see it. But look, so this was this week's show, man. We appreciate everybody that tapped in and rock with us through the technical difficulties. Like I said, I think I'm just stressing my iMac out to the fullest at this point with everything I got going on. But nonetheless, next Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, we'll be back at it. So if we didn't get to your film, don't be mad, don't be discouraged. Jump back on, rock with us next week. Even if we watched your film, jump back on next week, man. Just network. It's a great opportunity to learn from each other and get better each and every day. So for myself, Rob Odie, we got Eric, we got Coach McCann, and then we got the GOAT himself, Rock Carmichael. So again, follow them across social media. Screen record any segments that we reviewed for you, post it on Twitter. Till next week, man. I appreciate y'all, fellas. Y'all have a great night. I appreciate everything. Till next time, man. Tap into the Spotlight 39 podcast tomorrow night, too. 8 p.m. Let's go.